Hey everybody, Wowie here today, and I'm going to talk to you about my Black Lion key farming. So basically I'm going to talk to you about my route and what I choose. I'm sure there's other videos out there. I haven't actually looked for any, but they're there. So in order to farm Black Lion keys, you can do this in about a half an hour and doesn't require any leveling. So what you do initially is you pick a human. I always go Curiosity, Fire, raised by the common folk, missed my sister's body or whatever, and then a devout of Balthazar. Balthazar was the one who blessed you. After that, you choose a random name. It really doesn't matter, and you hop right into the game. Now, if you do this, you can farm a key about once every 30 minutes, which is really good because you get some good loot out of those. If you can get the Black Lion salvage, or Black Lion ticket scraps, or even the Black Lion tickets, you can actually get yourself a lot of skins, and you can put those on the auction house, the trading post, and make a lot of money. Now, after you've gone ahead and gone through the whole process of starting off a new character, you're going to want it to be an Ellie. The reason I say you want it to be an Ellie is it's because it's the fastest. Now, if you go Ellie, you go Fire Mage, you can, Fire Elementalist, you can do this really fast. You doesn't require any leveling, and there's really only one place in the whole personal story up to level 10 where you're going to run into any real trouble. And that's the one where you might have to restart it if you're not careful, because Logan has a tendency to die. Now, after you've gone ahead and gone through the whole 9 yards of starting your character, just go to the first farm, the first heart quest, and finish it. And you've done that first part of your personal story. Now, you should still be level 2 at this point, but just go ahead and from there port directly over to your home instance and start your level 3 personal story. Alright, now you should be able to go through here at level 2, no problem. Even with limited skills, you should be able to get through here. You don't have to unlock your skills. Run in there, start the event, and immediately just start, beating up Big Nosed Ted's gang. You're going to want to go ahead and take him out. Blaze, Twitchy Jake. Is it Twitchy Jake or Twitchy Jack? I think it's Jake. And you're just going to want to go ahead and take down the bandits one at a time, all 5 bandits. Because you're a Fire Mage, or Fire Elementalist, and you have that range, along with the ability to attack them, while running around, the power moves, you'll be able to take them all out very easily. You should only have any problems with Big Nosed Ted, who has the ability to knock you down. But because he is a hammer warrior, you're going to be able to just get away from him pretty easily, and you're going to be able to use your AoE. Now, you shouldn't even have your skills completely unlocked yet. But once you go ahead and you finish him, run downstairs, finish talking to Logan, and he'll send you on the next part. Go get the medicine. So you go talk to the soldier there outside the farm, outside Divinity's Reach, and you enter your instance. Now, with this one, ignore everything your friend says, your childhood friend. She's going to accompany you on this, so you're going to have backup. So you're going to be okay, because she's pretty strong. And just run straight to where you need to go. Don't even bother with the distractions, anything like that, because you should be powerful enough at this point to just go ahead and get through. It doesn't matter if you're not level 3, it doesn't matter any of that stuff. Just go ahead, make your way through. When you get to the end and you get the medicine, go ahead and fight Twitchy Jake again. You might go into a down state, but you should still be able to overpower him. Now, from there, go right back into your home instance and talk to your childhood friend again and her father and give them the medicine. Now, once you've given them the medicine, you're going to go downstairs, you're going to talk to Logan, and he's going to say, okay, you should go ahead and, go do some undercover work. So you're going to dress up as a bandit, and you're going to go into the bandit caves outside of the graveyard, outside Divinity's Reach. And once you're in there, there's only one part of this you're actually going to have any trouble with, and that's going to be the duel. So go in, start talking to all the pirates. For the most part, it's just talk, 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 because it's infiltration. You're not going to have any issues. You're going to talk to Blaze and say, hey, I need fuses. Okay, I'll get your fuses. And then you talk to her here, and you're going to duel her. And she might overpower you and put you in a down state, but you should still be able to overpower her in that down state. Once you're done, go ahead and go talk again to Logan. And Logan's going to say, oh, they don't think we can be in 2 places at once. Ha, 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 ha. All right, let's go ahead and go take care of this. This is where you're going to run into your first real problem. So go and tell them you're going to help them with the orphanage. And there's a couple reasons you do orphanage, but go ahead, break down the door, and start to fight these guys. Now, you want to lure them outside because you're at such a level disadvantage, and it's going to affect you pretty significantly. So go ahead and hit this guy. And he's going to run outside along with everybody else, including the veteran bandit, and you're going to want to go ahead and just try to stay away while doing as much AoE damage as possible. You're going to go down several times. You're probably going to die several times and have to go back to a checkpoint, which is fine. It really is. The checkpoint is right outside the orphanage. But do your best not to. Make sure you have your AoE loot on, especially with the new salvaging fine armor and weapons for Essence of Luck, because those do count. Even the ones you get from your personal story, those count as well. Once you've got the first ones down, you're going to want to go ahead and once again just sort of peek around the corner and tap something. That'll cause all the little guys helping you to run in, all the soldiers and Logan, and this is where you will actually have a problem, because this is the spot where Logan can go down, because there's two bandits there. You have bleeds, and you have fire, and you have all kinds of stuff, and it's really bad, and you're going to die no matter what. Now, the soldiers most likely are going to die during this, but if Logan dies, you probably are going to have to restart this mission, so you want to make sure he doesn't. The best way to do that is to take the attention off of him by running in and burning everybody as much as possible. Now, if you can do that, then you're going to be fine. So, go ahead, just, Zerg rush. Just keep running in, and if your armor breaks, it's fine. There's a repair place right outside the home instance. And do your best to, just do a lot of damage. Lure these guys outside so they're not teaming up on Logan, and you should be fine. From there, once these guys are taken out, you're going to move upstairs. But the reason I included this whole segment here is so you can see that it's not just instant, I win. You are going to die several times here. Now, there have been occasions where I've run through here without any problems whatsoever, but I find it's a lot easier if you do die, because they will eventually run out to the checkpoint, and you can separate the bandits, and then Logan can go ahead and kill some bandits inside, and you can take care of a couple outside and keep them away from him. That way he won't die. If he doesn't die, you're fine. Once he dies, you have to restart, and it sucks. It really does. So once you've got them separated and down quite a bit, you can go ahead, run back in, and start doing more damage. After a while, Logan will have whittled those guys down enough to the point where you can just go in and finish them off. As you can see, Logan's here, he's finished his job, and you're running in onto this bandit here. Once you attack this bandit, he goes back for the main bandit back there. And Logan is going to attack him, but as you can see, all the other bandits have been taken out. And that's really what you're after. You want to make sure that Logan doesn't go down. I can't stress this enough, because if he goes down, you're going to fail. You'll have to restart. That's just your whole job. If you want to go water magic, you can, but I highly recommend using fire, because it'll help you get through the other parts of the personal story. Now, with this, you don't have to unlock any skills except for fire. And that's why I do it this way. Also, because I'm going to salvage everything at the end anyway, so it really doesn't matter if my weapons, or not my weapons, my armor gets damaged. But just go ahead and keep attacking the bandit here, and eventually you're going to die, because your death penalty is going to be so low that your death penalty is going to be so high that your health will be too low to recover. So you're just going to go ahead and keep Zerg rushing in. But as you can see, it's no problem really. So you go in, you just take him out. Logan's going to constantly be rehealing. He can do that because it's one-on-one battle, whereas if it was, Logan versus 4, he would die every time. But go through, finish this bandit off, and once he's finished, let your health recover and stay out of combat for a second. Make sure you loot everything, because you want to get those essences, and then take out the bandit on the stairs. You might die here because your death penalty is so high, but there's a good spot to hide behind right there. And you can stay out of line of sight, because if you're out of line of sight, he can't touch you. Then you can burn him periodically. Just peek around the corner, burn him, strafe back behind it, and then let Logan do the rest as he's burning. Once you get up top, that's actually the easiest part of this whole thing, because who you're fighting is once again Big-Nosed Ted. And when you fight Big-Nosed Ted, he's not an issue. He really isn't. He's got a hammer, and he's going to chase you around. Logan's going to chase him and smack him with the sword, and you're going to run backwards and spend most of your time burning him. Now, you should have all of your skills fully unlocked now. So if you're going Scepter Dagger, make sure at the end of your start you choose Dagger. That way you have the burst ability in your offhand as well as the Ring of Fire. Those two things are really going to help you when fighting Big Nosed Ted, because if you lay down the fire and you hit him with the burst, you're going to do a lot of damage to him really fast, and he's going to just keep jumping back and forth between you and Logan, and you'll be able to whittle him down even though you're 6 levels lower than him. He should be level 10, or no, he might be level 8, I'm sorry. You might be 4 levels. I can't really tell from my video footage right here because of the way it's being edited. But anyway, just go ahead and attack him. And, you know, do your best to kite him around. Eventually he'll get, you know, annoyed at you kiting him, and he'll go after Logan. But Logan will just keep healing and attacking, and eventually you're going to take him down. This, like I said, this is the easiest part because you really shouldn't go into a down state. If you do, it's because, you know, and I've had this problem, you were negligent and you let yourself get hit with a big hit. Like right there, that one. He will want to knock you down quite a bit. But luckily, this isn't hard. Man, this is going on a lot longer than I thought it was. Can't remember. But the whole process takes approximately a half hour for everything. This is the longest part of the whole thing, because as you can see, level 4 still. I'm not doing any leveling. I'm not doing any gathering. I'm not completing any heart quests. Now, if you want, you can stretch this out into a 45-minute run to an hour run if you'd like, by going ahead and completing the 4 heart quests outside of Divinity's Reach, right outside to the west. And you'll actually level up a little bit, you'll get some trinkets, you'll be able to do a lot more damage. Now after that is the final part of the entire personal story, where you and the Countess and Logan go down into the jail, and you go ahead to, you know, encounter the corruption in the, you know, in the guards. That's the easiest way to put it, without spoilers if you haven't seen it. So from here, go ahead, and you don't have to do anything. You really don't. Countess Anise and Logan just tear these guys apart. However, if you want to speed up the process, you can. Now, it's very easy because those guys will not break a line initially. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get out of line of sight of the boss, and then you want to use your Phoenix ability to shoot a Phoenix across. Now, from there, what you do is you just do basic AoE and you damage these guys. You will get knocked down at some point by a projectile, but you can run around and do pretty much anything you want. Once you hear her say, okay guards, break formation, that's when you know it's almost done, and Logan and the Countess are doing their job. From there, it's pretty much over. And you want to make sure you loot everything, because you're going to want to salvage these things for the Essence of Luck later. I did this footage before the update, but as you can see, it's completed, and from right here we have our guaranteed level 10 Black Lion key. I'm just going ahead and getting rid of some stuff right away so I can collect my key. And where is it? There we go. That's enough. Stop salvaging. Stop salvaging, you fool. Like I said, this was before the update that added Essence of Luck, otherwise I would have gotten some. But as you can see, there's the Black Lion key, along with another item salvage, and that's it. That's the whole thing. Alright guys, I hope this helps you farm some keys. Later everybody.